Ooh, man, Ashanti went off. Oh my goodness. She went there. Ashanti finally broke her silence and wanted to do it with Angie Martinez. And my goodness, Irv. You should have left that woman alone. You should have left that woman alone. My goodness. What they say, hell has no fury like a woman. What? Scorn. Mm, mm, mm. Unbelievable. Now, here's the part that gets me. She basically breaks down Irv Gotti exhibiting female tendencies. How he would basically put her down and try to keep her, stuck in a box. Trying to keep her submerged down with hate. So that's what a lot of people miss. That was a lot of what people didn't take from what had happened. A lot of people missed out on these things. And it's unfortunate, but they did. So to say I was stunned a little bit, but it also show you that Irv Gotti should be very thankful that Me Too don't care about black women like that, because he would be in a lot of trouble. He should have just left her alone. Let her live her life. But he couldn't. The ego, everything. She knew that's what Irv was. She tried to come back, do business. He basically ended her career and held her career hostage because he couldn't have her. And she didn't want to have anything to do with him anymore in a physical sense. As she said, you kept putting her down, making her feel less than what she was. He was a manipulator, and she said he had many girlfriends at the time. And she's like, I can't recall what story he's talking about. He was never my boyfriend. So and she was like, I got refused at the studio time because basically she was dating Nelly. And he was salty about that. Threatened to hurt Nelly, allegedly. All of these different things that she was alluding to in this interview. telling her, I'm the reason people want to be with you. I made you what you are. I'm the reason people want to F you. It's like, man, dog, you really sounding bad right now and looking bad. And if anybody who gave you that 300 million is looking at you right now, it's like, dude, are you serious? You want to beef with a woman you did all this to? Now, that interview was edited 16 times. She said Ja Rule told her they edited that Drink Champs at least 16 times to try to get stuff out of there. And she was like, why is it this venomous? Why is he this crazy over me? And Irv is the type of guy who can't have money. He's dangerous with money and power. He becomes a dangerous human being because he becomes this character that he created, Irv Gotti. When he becomes that guy, he ceased from being Irvin Lorenzo. As he gives off crazy vibes of a predator, stalker, that preys on women. When I looked at the video of Ashanti and I see her ass, oh man, and she's just like, she's listening to it and is creeped out by just listening to how he was describing her. It's just sick. And he's sitting there bragging about objectifying women that worked for him, that was an employee there. And you made her feel less than human. And because she didn't want to be with you and take your advances, all this woman asked was to be left alone. Let her go do her thing. But you wanted to, no, I'm going to show you. And it backfired. And now he thought everybody was going to be, all right, this is going to make the documentary go because they know I'm finna go in on Ashanti. That's not what it was supposed to be about. She said, I never dated him.
With 2022 spice on it. You know what I mean? Sonically. Mm-hmm. But writing with merit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Out the building. What's happening? Mm-hmm. Why nobody's saying that to you?
I played Monopoly with Irv where he's talking shit and we're screaming at each other. Mm-hmm. I have guy friends like you have guy friends. Mm-hmm.
Care. When you don't care, it's like,
right?
Yeah,
I guess.
Fuck you. Okay, fuck you too, you fat bitch ass motherfucker. Now what?
Oh, is that how you really feel? I feel like that's what she's.
Or fuck you. No, I don't want to fuck you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No, right. Thanks. No.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
so it's like.
That. Is there anything else you want to clear up about the doc? Because it wasn't just that. It was like, I don't know. Is there anything that was said about you that you feel was unfair, or is any that embarrassed you about it? Or
what was crazy to me? I'm trying to understand why Irv thought that it was good or cool to put on national television on BET. Ashanti got a fat ass and I'm sitting there looking at her ass and she got these little sweatpants on. Why do you think that's cool? With everything that's going on with women, with like gender equality, with women being taken advantage of.
I think it's like tone deaf. Yeah.
My guy, you just leaped out the building. What's happening? Mm-hmm. Why nobody's saying that to you?
I read.
That's because you're black. That you've been Puerto Rican. That you've been any other race in the world, Ashanti. And they would have been screaming it through the rafters. He would have apologized on social media. He'd have gave you every release you wanted. You would have gotten all of it. But because you're black, they feel like, nobody bothers. They hear this all the time. It's normal. We don't get that luxury. It just lets you know, even with women rights, they still have their boundaries. Well, because their past situation, Irv turned it into something big and turned it that it wasn't. And she was not reciprocating his feelings. He turned into a completely different person. She said he flat out lied about a lot of things. And she thinks it's weird when you're lying and you just keep lying. That's where it becomes a little scary and a little mental. And then she said the rumor that they slept together. She said, I'm trying to figure out what made him even say that. Was I there? I'm confused. I don't remember this at all. She said, Irv was salty. Irv would not let me come to the studio to record. He was telling everyone not to record with me. You know what he said? He said, nah, you want to be with Nelly, go sign with Dirty Entertainment. Dirty ENT. We don't want you. He sent death threats out to people that talked to her, and she felt the manipulation he did to keep her there and trying to make her look like she wasn't loyal, even when they weren't speaking to each other. Played a big mental part of the insecurity, you know? Played a very huge part of that. So I get it, because I know how people can get sucked into this reality of wanting to be a star. I don't want to blow my shot. I don't want it to be me. I don't want any problems. You know, it's just one of those things. You want to make sure you got all your ducks in a row. I mean, Ashanti really just ended Irv Gotti. It's over. Like, he should. He should have just left that woman alone. I always tell people, leave women alone that don't want to be bothered. I mean, she felt like Ja didn't do enough to stick up for her and all these different things. Like you should have stuck up for her a lot more than what you did. But what Ja was like, look, I can't come in there. That's y'all. That's like brother and sister fight. What am I gonna do there? But see, they don't. They don't want. They don't want the truth to come out. They want all the lies to come out. Everybody cool with the lies that Irv Gotti been spitting. Because it makes him look cool, he think. But it is what it is. Well, of course I believe Ashanti. I mean, I don't think she's 100% honest. I think she's about 98, but she's very honest about Irv and telling the truth about Irv. Now, if she said she never messed with Irv, I don't believe that. Well, it's essential. A lot of people like to create the bubble of the world that they live in. That's the nature of things, man. So you just take the bitter with the sweet, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. It's your boy Carcino. Love, peace, and hair grease. Don't forget to subscribe to the page. Hit that notification bell, and yeah, F Irv Gotti. I'm out.